The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County comes to 166,848. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 4,262. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 919, with total confirmed deaths at 54. We anticipate those numbers to increase as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Leslie Robbins. It's 4 p.m. on Friday, July 24th. Coronavirus cases continue to rise, hitting another grim milestone. The U.S. just surpassed 4 million cases of COVID-19, and with the daily rate continuing to rise and hospitalizations teetering at dangerous levels, medical experts are urging political leaders to roll back reopenings and start over to contain the pandemic. According to data from Johns Hopkins University, at least 4,038,748 cases have been reported to date, with more than 144,000 deaths recorded in the United States. Close to 150 prominent U.S. medical experts, scientists, teachers, nurses, and others signed a letter to political leaders pleading for their help to manage the spread of the infection. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Infection, coronavirus is set to become the leading cause of death in the U.S. California breaks records again this week. Considered the most populous state in the U.S., California recorded 157 fatalities related to COVID-19 on Wednesday, bringing the state's total death toll to more than 8,000. California is the newest coronavirus hotspot, with the highest cumulative case count in the nation, surpassing New York on Wednesday. California Governor Gavin Newsom is being urged to reconsider rescinding all temporary alcohol sales rules, including the ability to order wine and beer with your takeout and delivery order. The California Alcohol Policy Alliance, or CAPA, held a virtual press event this week discussing concerns of alcohol abuse during the health pandemic, the increase in underage sales of alcohol, and how the state's governor needs to take action now. CAPA is urging the public to write a letter to Governor Newsom and California Department of Alcohol Beverage Control to remove alcohol outlets from essential services to protect the public's health and safety. Organizers also talked about increasing methods that minors are using to access alcohol and the safety concerns of how it's allowed to be sold during the health crisis. According to a study released by nonprofit research institute RTI International, 35% of people surveyed reported excessive drinking and 27% reported binge drinking in April. About 30% of those surveyed also revealed they are drinking several days per month more than they did pre-COVID-19. The increase was attributed to the stress, boredom, and loneliness during the stay-at-home orders. Los Angeles County leaders recently passed a proposal to facilitate worker-led health councils to help monitor business compliance during COVID-19. As workplace transmission continues to be a significant contributing factor in the spread of coronavirus, a motion was passed at the recent meeting by the Board of Supervisors recommending the county reach out to labor and business leaders and quickly agree on effective ways to monitor compliance with mandates to wear face coverings, install protective shields, and disinfect workplaces. Supervisors Sheila Kuehl and Mark Ridley Thomas co-authored this proposal, suggesting that workers become certified to monitor violations and report them to public health investigators and employees without retaliation by their employer or peers. The county plans to prioritize certifications for councils in the garment, hospitality, janitorial, and food service industries. There's no doubt to the fitness enthusiasts out there, me included, that gyms being closed has been a game changer. Due to Governor Gavin Newsom's latest reclosures of indoor fitness centers and gyms, people were left wondering how will they get their workouts in. Well, strength and conditioning coach to a number of our Torrance athletes, like the Tartars boys basketball team and West High's girls basketball team, and a past sports desk in-studio guest. Leslie Trujillo is giving viewers some pointers on how to get your workout on outside of the gym. Check it out.
What we can control, and one of those things is taking care of your body, mind, and spirit. I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do at home. You can add dumbbells if you want, but these are all body weight things that you can do. So, right where we are, just shoulder circles, other way, thoracics, open and close, hip circles, circling around, other way, good. One leg, hip circle, circle that around, and then the other way, good. Do the other leg, hip circle, and the other way. Good job. Last thing, let's do knees, circle around, and the other way. Good, spread your feet. We can do squats. We can do squat crisscross. So there's so many different options that you can do. We can do side lunge, up, side lunge, up. You can do the other side lunge, up, side lunge, up. You can do back lunges. Bring those arms up, or bring those arms to the side, or if you have dumbbells, you can hold them down. You can do front lunges. You can have the weight in front of you and lunge front and back. You can do jumping jacks with your arms here. You can do jumping jacks with your arms here. You jump crisscross, jump crisscross. There's lots of different options. You can do inchworms. Hands down, walk it out. You can do a push-up. You can do as many push-ups as you want there. You can do mountain climbers. You can do twisting mountain climbers. Outside mountain climbers. Lift. Raise that other arm up. Lift. Raise. You can do down dog. When you're on your hands and your knees, you can kick your opposite arm, opposite leg out. Reach. Lengthen. Keep that back flat. If you have dumbbells or weights, you can do a row. So pretend like you're holding on to something. Squeeze. Rotate back. And then the other side. So there's so many exercises you can do just at home to take care of your body, mind, and spirit.
That's Leslie Trujillo. Now, if you want to see more, you can go to Leslie's Instagram page at @Leslie_Coach C, on Facebook, Leslie Cordova Trujillo, plus on her website, lesliectrujillo.com. Baseball is back, if you haven't heard, fully embracing the show must go on mentality. Major League Baseball kicked off the 2020 season in pandemic style, even with face masks worn by some of the players. The season kicked off in an opening night doubleheader with players all taking a knee before the national anthem. The reigning champion Nationals hosted the New York Yankees in front of an empty stadium in Washington, D.C. Leading health and infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci, who is said to be a die-hard Nationals fan, threw out the first pitch. And last night, the league showed their support of the Black Lives Matter movement by reversing the MLB logo on the pitcher's mound to read BLM, using their platform to support the fight against systemic racism and injustice. The MLB also provided teams with a long piece of black fabric to signify unity before opening day games. In the sixth inning, a downpour caused a delay that eventually resulted in a called 4-1 Yankee win over the Nationals. And on the West Coast, for the second game of the night, our beloved Los Angeles Dodgers hosted the San Francisco Giants and got the W by a score of 8-1. But things did sound and look a bit different. There were no fans in the stands, and the crowd noise that you heard, well, it was all added in. As you saw, substitute fans were there in the form of cardboard cutouts, which took up the first few rows. Fans looking to have a presence at Dodger Stadium can still purchase a cutout, with net proceeds benefiting the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation. To date, the club has sold more than 5,000 cutouts and raised more than $850,000 for the Dodgers Foundation. Fans can continue to purchase them for themselves or even their kids or pets at dodgers.com/fan cutouts. Now, the baseball world also saw that players are not immune to COVID-19. Star slugger for the Nationals, Juan Soto, was out after testing positive for the virus and placed on the injured list until he has 2 negative tests. A total of 60 games are expected this season. Torrance Fire Chief Martin Cerna is urging fire chiefs across the Los Angeles area to help flatten the coronavirus curve among first responders while continuing to serve their communities during this time of need. Cerna, who serves as the Los Angeles Area Fire Chiefs Association president, shared a message to fellow chiefs who have agreed to participate in a COVID-19 safety stand-down. The goal is to educate personnel of the severe risks that COVID-19 represents and strongly emphasizes the importance of using proper PPEs, washing hands, and physically distancing among employees. To help spread the message, a video was shared in the hopes that members of the LA Area Fire Chiefs Association will do their part to help minimize the risk of infection. Fire departments are encouraged to embrace the use of PPEs as part of their safety equipment, as the virus will likely be a concern for an extended period of time. Members are asked to also comply with health directives ordered by the county's public health department, especially in the fire stations. Personnel should assume that anyone could be contagious, and precautions should be taken by reporting all exposures, symptoms, and isolating oneself following an exposure. Firefighters and EMS personnel are urged to take care of their mental and physical health by exercising regularly, maintaining a healthy diet, getting sufficient rest, and seeking out resources if feeling stressed. The Los Angeles Area Fire Chiefs Association is made up of 30 fire departments in the Los Angeles region. Retail giant Walmart Inc. is giving some sage advice to its employees, taking on the role of health ambassadors. A short 2-minute training message was shared with employees on how to handle customers who may refuse to abide by the new mask-wearing policy. Walmart reminded employees that some customers may be exempt, those who may have a health condition restricting them from wearing a mask, or for religious reasons, or due to age. If someone simply just refuses to wear one, health ambassadors are advised to let the customer in and alert a member of the management team to determine the next steps. Employees are also advised to never engage with a customer physically and not to block their entrance or attempt to stop them. Walmart officials hope the mask-wearing policy will result in many more people wearing them in their stores and clubs than before, which is ultimately their goal. Walmart employs nearly 2 million people in the U.S. alone. There's a virtual event taking place right now that's cheering for children's health. The South Bay Children's Health Center is taking their annual Champions for Children Run Walk event to the internet. This fundraiser gives participants a chance to create their own dream event at their favorite outdoor-indoor space as an individual or as part of a team. You can choose your registration level and even receive great swag for participating. There's no age limit, and everybody is welcome to participate in any physical activity of your choice, regardless of experience. The goal is to have fun, help raise money towards mental health and dental care for low-income and at-risk families. The event runs until Sunday. Go online to sbchc.com/C4C-run. The weekend is almost here, and if you're looking for something fun to do that's socially distanced and outdoors, the Torrance MADRONA Marsh Preserve is one place that you can drop in without a reservation. Now, while they do have limited hours, you can stop by Thursday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Officials say access will be given on a first-come, first-served basis. They will also continue to follow county safety protocols and keep an eye on how many people are at the preserve at any given time. Once capacity is reached, guests will need to wait for visitors to leave before more are allowed in. The marsh continues to follow the county's recommendations to minimize the spread of COVID-19. Face coverings are required at all times, and social distancing rules must be followed. Now, if you're surfing the web looking for things to check out, Head over to YouTube and you'll find a new library of private tours at the Western Museum of Flight. Located at the Torrance Airport, the museum is educating the public about the world of aerospace, and you can now do it from the comfort of your home. Virtual tours include a look into their facility and exhibits. Seasoned docents at the museum walk you through what feels like a private tour of what's there on site, which includes exhibits, artifacts, and information related to aerospace. Since the pandemic, the museum closed its doors to the public and instead have uploaded several videos covering the inception of the museum to various elements seen in their hangar to historic insight into flying through the years. You can browse the episodes by going to YouTube and searching Western Museum of Flight. Staff is working to modify the museum to make it COVID-19 compliant. When the time comes, they plan to open it back up by appointment only. The museum is a nonprofit educational institution dedicated to preserving and displaying aircraft history and artifacts of Southern California's aviation heritage. They have a collection ranging from numerous warbirds, aircraft and target drones, piston and jet aircraft engines, aircraft components, and so much more. You can also learn more at WMOF.com. Well, as the world turns to technology to not only hold meetings but teach and socialize, a nonprofit organization is offering resources to teach our youngest users to be kind when online. The Be Kind Academy is a virtual, social, and emotional learning resource offering character building, health academics, and digital responsibility education for classrooms, small groups, and at-home learning. Students learn proactive solutions for bullying, cyberbullying, civility, respect, and success. The program is open for not only kids but teachers and parents, as online learning is likely the way most school districts will kick off the new school year next month. You can check it out online at the BeKindPeopleProject.org. Well, speaking of being kind, the Citi launched a new campaign yesterday to help spread the message of kindness, called Dare to Care. The community is invited to show some neighborly love by doing random acts of kindness, sharing why they wear a face mask, and being creative in how you spread the message, challenging friends and neighbors to follow suit. And Torrance Mayor Patrick Fury and his wife Terry posted their first Dare to Care challenge photo, and it's a pretty neat story. Now, to give you the background, the USO at LAX, which shut down due to the pandemic, is a place of reprieve for traveling soldiers and veterans. Well, Terry Fury is also a USO volunteer, and she reached out to the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association to see if they could use any of the items for local families in need and feed families with the food left at the USO that was being unused and could expire before they are able to reopen. So Mayor Fury and his wife headed to the USO at LAX and picked up drinks, treats, and snacks and dropped them off at the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association's pantry, which was created at the beginning of the health crisis to help dozens of families struggling since losing their jobs or unable to put food on the table. Today, a local family of 5 will get items donated to them, including some of the foods picked up at the USO, thanks to the mayor and his wife. Now, this is just one way to show how you care for your community. Random acts of kindness can be as simple as calling an old friend or family member to check in on them, taking out your neighbor's trash, walking a friend's dog, or paying it forward in a drive-thru. The Dare to Care Challenge also wants to know why you wear a mask. Take a video or a selfie and be sure to use the hashtag Dare to Care, TorranceCA and Torrance Cares. We can't wait to see how you dare to care. Heading into the end of July, we want to hear what your summer plans are and how you plan to make it the best one yet. Whether it's a quiet night in or treating yourself to an alfresco style dinner, no matter how big or small your summer plans are, we want to see how you're capturing each summer moment. Share your summer fun story. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we'd like to share stories from our community. Feel-good pictures, images, and videos that reminds us of how resilient our community is and reflects how Torrance truly cares. Well, the theme of kindness continues today thanks to the Utopian Society Project. They were out in the community again, sharing random acts of kindness, bringing boxes of treats to the security team at Providence Little Company of Mary, as well as to our men and women in blue at the Torrance Police Department. Now check it out. Gift cards to Starbucks and thank you notes were dropped off to express gratitude and appreciation for all that they do to keep the community safe. It's incredible to see how an organization like the Utopian Society Project that started with the goal of making the world a better place through random acts of kindness is truly making a difference. And organizers say it's thanks to their supporters and donors who believe in their mission to keep them funded and fueled to continue to change the world. Kindness matters, and we love seeing how people in Torrance truly care. We love hearing these kinds of stories and seeing photos that you've submitted. If you have a great one to share or just want to say hello, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. And that is our update for COVID-19 today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow. Due to the extended council meeting this week, COVID-19 Today will broadcast at 4 p.m. on Saturday as Rhiannon Trutanich brings you the latest updates. Please be safe, stay healthy, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
For the sweaty faces and the hidden smiles, the foggy glasses and the sore ears, the determined looks and the muffled laughs. A simple piece of fabric makes a big statement. I care. Let's all do our part to slow the spread. Wear a mask. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov.
Working in the ER, I walked in and there was a patient that took one look at me and decided that she wanted a different nurse because I was Asian. I'm just trying to help people. I'm a nurse, not a virus. Fight the virus, fight the bias.